Hello, everybody on UniversalUSA.com and Universal USA YouTube, and hello, I guess, everybody on the internet. This is the second season of my Q&As. Yes, I'm going to do them again. I got lazy, but now I'm back. So let's start with a question by Wes the Best. Hello, Antoine. First of all, you and Universal were great at the FIBO. My question, have you always been as strong as you are, or do you follow certain methods to get that kind of strength? Thanks a lot. Well, I've always been strong since I'm young, but it's really when I started, the heavier I got, the more muscle I got, the strength went with it. But as soon as I started doing the John Meadows training system, with the bands, all that stuff, the powerlifting tricks I learned, my strength went through the roof, because it's not always about the size of muscle, it's also about how you contract them. So you have to train the central nervous system too, the CNS. So with the bands, the explosion stuff that I did, it helped a lot. And now I can bench pretty good weight compared to the past. Okay, next question by JD Millhouse from Connecticut. Hey Antoine, love your kitchen videos. I noticed that you have quite a love affair with coconut oil. I've used it, but was given advice to switch to MAC oil for contest prep. I heard coconut oil is great for MCTs, but it's saturated, and MAC is apparently great because it's so high in monounsaturated. What say you? What say you? Which would win in a battle royale? Coconut oil versus macadamia oil. Macadamia nut oil? I can't even pronounce it. So, well, I know saturated fat. The goal of coconut oil is because it's saturated, it can resist heat way easier and way longer than any other oil. Because if you heat the MAC oil, it turns bad. The mono poly turns into like bad fats. So you don't cook with it. But if you want to take just like that on your meals, go ahead. It's like who's going to win the battle versus I don't know, a beauty contest versus like somebody racing a car. It's never the same thing. You can't compare. Because if you can talk about oil you need to cook with, coconut oil is the best. Coconut oil, then butter, then whatever. But as far as taking raw like that, there's all different kind of oils. Olive oil is good, almond oil is good, back oil is good, so there you go. So I think coconut oil is the winner. And then question number 3 by Sean Mark Portland from Ireland. He's 15 years old. I started training at 15. Ice baths, good or bad? I have been doing regular ice baths for a while now to recover faster and to reduce inflammation. But I read somewhere that they could be negative towards muscle and strength gains. What do you think? I think they're good to do once in a while, maybe once a week. I don't know what regular is for you, but they're really painful. I don't really do them a lot because it's a bath full of ice, so it's really cold. And you have to do a good when I used to do it a lot, I used to do rounds, like 1 minute in a cold bath, then I take a hot shower, then I rotate like that. So the cold and hot is really good for muscle soreness and recuperation. But I never heard ice bath being negative, except being really painful. So I think you're fine. Okay, a question by Beast Mode 91. Hey Antoine, what's the best way to build muscle mass? Heavyweight for low reps, 5 to 6, or heavyweight, 8 to 10 reps. It's to mix it up. I do lightweight, pumping, 15, 20, even sometimes 40 reps. And sometimes most of the time I do 8 to 15, then I use heavyweights also, up like 4, 6 reps. Like for legs or squats, I always do, often do 5 reps. So just mix it up. Alright, the other day with Cedric, we did a heavyweight on dumbbell rows for 40 reps. We did 150 for 40 reps. So just think outside the box sometimes and do like crazy stuff. Then you have a crazy physique. Thanks. Okay, a girl from Norway. Miss Fitness is asking, hey, I've heard that sodium salt is bad to use in pre-workouts when you're dieting. What's your opinion? I think sodium is good for you pre-workout when dieting. I actually add salt to my oatmeal or my pre-workout meal more than usual if I know I'm going to work out, because the sodium is essential in the pump. The pump is the cure. To have a good pump, you need sodium, water, and carbs. Remember that. Okay, This one is named C17 Fire. First time show. Antoine, what advice would you give someone about to enter their first show? Any training tips or diet tips? How much cardio a day would you suggest? I would suggest that you have something really structured and written down, a diet and training plan. A good 5 days training split is essential, I think. Like a one body part a day split. And as far as nutrition, carb mostly around the workout and low carbs in general. And for cardio, I would say every day, 30 minutes, either in the morning on a bike. I like intervals a lot, so intervals on a bike every morning. That would be a good start. But like I said, I don't know how you look or you are, but that's a good base that you can work from. And now, the last question by Beast96. Pump versus the weight. Hi Antoine, first I would just like to say that you're awesome and have such helpful advice. Thank you. Anyways, I was wondering what you think about training with high reps, i.e. the pump, or training with lower repetitions, heavy weight, and which one will I be able to grow the most muscle from? That's kind of like the same question as the one before. It's both. If you only do heavy weight, you're not going to get as much muscle growth if you do both. If you only do pump weight, you're not going to get a thick look, strong look. I like to push heavy weight because I'm a man. I like to push heavy things. And it's fun to do and it makes muscle grow. But if I only do that, I will maybe get injured and limit my muscle growth. So I add pump stuff, like high reps, because the pump is like awesome. I go to the gym and I have two things in mind. One is to push heavy weights. Second thing is to have a great pump. So aim for those two things when you go to the gym. To do that, you need to do high reps and low reps. So I hope I answered your question. So that is all for today, for the Q&A, the first episode of season 2.